Aye.
Staff? Where's the staff?
Careful.
Ryder.
Who goes there?
A friend.
And who's that? I can't quite make you out there in the shadows.
Harold Stanhart, Lord of the Avalons.
Harold Stanhart, Lord of the Avalons. What the hell brings you all this way? Come in, my friend. Come in.
Keeping a promise.
Ah, well. Welcome, welcome. Please, tie your horse up over there and make yourself at home here. You've come a long way. The best we can do is make sure you get well fed. I see you're wearing the colors of the Greens.
It's a dangerous
Aye, indeed.
journey.
You've come through many enemies, I fear.
Dangerous journey to take at night.
This here's Yorick. You might remember.
That's why I had to take this journey in the night time.
Aye, indeed.
Couldn't risk being seen during the
Aye.
day.
Well, we have much news to give you, perhaps. Some that might give you some pause, and others that might, well, we shall see. This here's Yorick. He's excellent in nobleman, blacksmith.
Hello.
This is Lord Harold Stanhart.
Well
He's Lord of Averlin.
Oh,
You might
my apologies. My apologies, my lord.
You might recall we rode out.
A forgiven lad.
You might recall we rode out to the to visit his home a couple of times to check on him after all them zombie attacks and all.
Oh, that settlement. That settlement down there by the river where we met the two gentlemen. I wandered inside of their fort by accident. Sorry.
The castle's happy to have you, Yorick.
Well, with it being him, I'm not worried about raiders. Let me go put my armor up.
Aye.
Sorry, Harold. We've been a bit spooked due to all the recent
We're far
attacks,
from
and
danger, my buddy.
due to the attacks,
I understand.
And this here's you might recall Juniper. I believe she was with me when we originally met. Well, or one of the times thereafter.
He was. Never forget a face like that.
Oh, she's been working hard and taking care of the land here in Blackwood Grove. And we had some brigands come by and cut down all our trees, and she's been busy replanting them and making sure that the land is as blessed as it can be. She's got gentle hands and a kind heart.
Is there a place to get out of this wretched downpour?
Come. I'm afraid we don't have much. We're a small village, but we can take respite here. Tell me, my lord, do you fancy rabbit?
The journey was long. I fancy it entirely.
Beef stew.
Alright, well, there's a, apologies, I don't have much in the way of place to sit here, but we can make do as best we can. I'm afraid we got some tables and chairs outside. But here, allow me to give you some stew here. I think you'll find it quite hearty. It'll warm you up in the cold rain. Besides, Juniper always says it's easiest for digestion to eat while standing up, you know?
I have a couple of chairs and a table, my Jarl.
All right,
Shall I
please, bring the chairs in. The tables are not necessary. Let's bring the chairs.
Last we spoke, you didn't refer to yourself as a Jarl.
Yeah, well, I'm afraid that circumstances have, thrust, I suppose some people have greatness thrust in them, if you will. Frankly, I'm a little uncomfortable with it all, but I'm making do as best I can.
Fitting title for a man of your stature, I assure you, Cyrus.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I fear, I'm just trying to make the best decisions I can for the people here in Blackwood Grove. I mean, they trust their lives to me, and I fear, well, we're doing the best we can. Yorick here, he's a good fighter, but, and Keithu as well, he's resting and recovering from wounds received during a raid. But, I fear myself, I'm not as skilled a man as I once was. Well, as I should be, perhaps. Thank you very much, Yorick.
Yes, my Jarl. I will take my leave.
To be honest with you, in my past life, all I did was drive spears through the guts of dying men who was knocked off their horse by the knight that I served. Not a very glorious or rewarding type of life, but I suppose it's better than a horse thief deserved. Well, we brought these here, we just recently put up the palisade.
I saw.
Palisade, we've had a rough time there at the end of the winter. Damn near nearly didn't make it.
It was harsh on all of us.
Alright, we've, I'm afraid.
Luckily, my maester was smart enough to requisition enough farmers to give us enough bushels to make it through the cold.
Oh, good. Good indeed. For us, we've been dealing with zombies that have been... Remember the undead we spoke of?
Yeah.
Well, they've been plaguing these lands.
I do.
We had 5 of them attack us in one day. We barely survived that. I was still mortally wounded from a bad encounter with a wolf and a bad hunt, and a zombie attacked us while we were on the hunt. And then, oh, morning lag. And then we've had a couple of other zombie incidents, and we also had a lot of trouble with the Grey Wardens, who've now thrown their lot in with the Bandit Kingdom Mistwatch.
Oh, we've been putting Mistwatch men in the ground faster than they can recruit.
I suppose that's a good thing. It's a good thing indeed.
And as for the Grey Wardens, it'd be a good idea to come after claim Shadowvale.
Ah, they're cowards.
A legion of their men lie slain.
Shadowvale.
Stripped bare and left for the vultures.
Oh, the Grey Wardens, you mean?
The Grey Wardens attacked the good king, Rickard Rain.
Thanks, Boone. Aye. Well, I'm pleased to hear something bad happening to them. Them Grey Wardens, we had an initial trade deal with them, and they dishonored the trade deal. We gave them leathers in good faith, and they didn't fulfill their end of the bargain. Instead, they came and brought hostility to us, and they threatened my people, told them to ask them to leave nicely, and they wouldn't.
They deserve every death we've given to him.
Oh, well, I suppose I should be grateful then. Maybe that's why they haven't been raiding us of late. Though I have tried to make peace with them. Tell them we got nothing, and parlay them off.
You live in danger,
Mayora.
just lands.
The rain is...
Yorick?
Speak, boy.
I apologize for the interruption. I have a table and some chairs set outside of the light if you didn't like to enjoy the moonlight. The rain has ceased.
Oh, quite nice. But I think we're well suited in here and away from any kind of prying eyes, if you know what I mean.
As you say.
Well, unfortunately, I have some heavier news, my lord. The Ironborn that took up residence in the island to the west have since they've recently suddenly just pulled up their stakes and they've headed out in their ships.
Out on
Aye.
the first boat. We watched their fleet depart.
And you already knew.
They were a sworn vassal of our king. Strong vassal of our king. Up and left.
Well, we was hoping to make allies with them, and they come and we were just getting to know them. It's not, unfortunately, we're not trusting people too easily, if you know what I mean. Especially here on this island, between Black Arrow and Mistwatch.
You have settled in a precarious spot, my man.
Well, when we first settled down on Blackwood Grove, there was no one hardly here, except for them Black Arrow folks. But initially, they weren't that aggressive with us. But they raided us here last night, thumped one of my men over the head, climbed the walls. Not quite sure what I'm going to do about them yet, but
Warmongers.
we'll...
They staged an assault against Avalon.
I hope you fought them off well and put...
Not but 4 or 5 hours
goodness.
ago. Aye. Not a single one of my men fell that day. Every last man on that battlefield belonging to Black Arrow
Well
meditating.
done then, well done. Yeah, what can we say?
I have the heads of the bastards in the armor in my armory.
Well done. I'm afraid we don't have much of an armory, but, well, I'm afraid not much of us can make use of it nonetheless, anyways. It'd just be taken from us, I expect. We do seek to trade with folk.
That is what I'm here for, Cyrus. I'm here not merely for pleasantry, but to discuss a matter.
Aye, and what matter is that?
I've taken a great liking to you and your people.
No.
You've shown me nothing but kindness with gifts.
Well, thank you, my lord. Those words do me kindness, I'd say.
I was hoping to come over here and see you far less established. Because I wanted to impart a preposition upon you, Cyrus, you and your men.
Aye, and What would be that?
The lands of Avalon, they're fertile.
See you, Lost Woodsman.
The soil is ripe and green. The valleys, brimming with life, and the trees, tall, strong, and enough to build anything you need. I was hoping you and your men would rally to me under my banner. Live on my claim as your own steadfast. Be under the express protection of the Knights of Abraham.
Now, it's a very kind offer indeed, my lord. And quite unexpected, I might add. I suppose that's something I need to really give some great consideration to. It's a very generous offer indeed. What would you seek from us?
Your companionship and your swords at my side in defense of the castle. You'd have stone walls and warm hearths to call your own and to hide and hide when the brigands of the land attack. Walls too tall for the undead to scratch into.
Well, I can't say that. Doesn't sound appealing to me, yeah.
A true home.
Aye.
Avalheim is well protected. Her roads and valleys patrolled constantly by the men of Thorndor.
And what of the king, the Green King, King of Shadowvale? I can't say they've treated us too kindly. I've had an arrow shot over my head just for showing up and saying hello. And and when we first came by to offer a bit of trade, they all came storming out of their walls, swinging fists at us and driving us off.
We have a great deal of enemies, you must understand. Nobody appreciates the companionship of Thorndor. We have more spears at our throats than we do friends at our tables. You must understand.
It's
simply a precaution. We've been dealing with hordes of undead and living alike.
Aye. Yes, I understand. Are you familiar with the Men of the White Horse? G'day, Lost Woodsman.
The man on the white horse?
Yeah, the Men of the White Horse. They're a group of, shall we say, Northmen. But there's ones that are honourable, I think. Not like the others, the brigands and the scoundrels. Yeah, I'll definitely check that LP clip, Lost Woodsman. Thanks, man.
I have old friends who help. The men and the women of Whitehorse.
Ah, so you're familiar with them. They're also beset by enemies, part of the Mistwatch Kingdom, and I believe Black Arrow is at their gates on a regular basis, attempting to gain entry and do what they can.
There is nothing the men of Thorndor can do for Whitehorse. We've extended the olive branch in the past just to have it stomped.
Right, so
Their men get sieged by their own accord.
so they do not take kindly then to any branches of friendship to you.
So far, no. But with the increasing hostilities, I believe they'll be looking for companions.
I believe so as well. We was gonna head over there, to be honest with you. We've kept ourselves neutral as we can. And you can understand, given our precarious position. I mean, we're beset by enemies on all sides. And frankly, we didn't have an offer like yours to consider, so we've had to do the best we can. Perhaps we could help you broker something that would strengthen both you and the White Horse. If you think that would be wise and help your people. And in the meantime, I'll give great consideration to the kind offer that you've placed at our doorstep. Such things shouldn't be entered into lightly, of course.
That's all I ask.
I mean, if we used to come and join your...
And if you have no interest in living in the castle itself, if you have no interest in living in the fortress itself, there's a large swath of land surrounding Everheim. You'd be free to settle on our claim.
Aye, well, I appreciate that. And I think it's something that we will consider very strongly. It's a very, very kind and offer, and frankly, the best offer that we've been ever able to entertain. We've just done the best we could with the opportunity that's been laid out in front of us. You know, now here besieged by enemies, and our greatest strength and friends just left our back door wide open.
You've chosen a war-heavy peninsula.
It wasn't our intention. It was initially.
The men of Thorndor rarely run.
I understand. It would not make any sense for us to, form some sort of alliance and have you have to march your men between us. I wouldn't ask that of you, and I wouldn't expect you to ask that of me. But you've given us something, an offer, a very kind offer, I might say, my lord, to consider quite strongly. And I had, if you'd permit me a few days to consider your offer, almost think about this. It's a good one.
I tell you what, I've brought with me this here.
Hi, Maplin-Garin. How you doing, Maplin-Garin?
This here is the axe that helped forge Everheim out of the swath of wilderness it was. I want you to hold on to it.
Well, shall, my lord.
I want you to look at it now. I want you to remember. On the day that you come marching towards me,
I shall, my lord.
to accept my proposal or deny it.
It is a very kind proposal, my lord. One that was quite unexpected.
Your hospitality is unrivaled, Cyrus.
Well, I hope the rabbit stew was good. Lady Juniper is quite talented.
I assure you, if you do decide to move, we will bring a legion of men in trader carts to help you move and ferry your equipment, guarded by a large outriding army of Thorndor to keep it safe.
That's quite a kind offer, sir. Quite a kind offer. And tell me, if we were to join with you, would the Lady Juniper be able to, would she be free to plant a large grove of apple trees and other tops of trees? Will we be free to raise crops and to, do our best to see that your men are well equipped and to the skills that we can provide? And will we have those?
Everland is fertile for any who tills it. If your lady and your men want to plow a field and terraform the land, you shall be able to do it at your own will. If you wish to make a a grove of trees farther than the eye can see. I welcome it. You will not only be men of Aberheim, but you will be friends.
Again, my lord, I'm humbled by your kind offer. I really am. I shall think very carefully upon it. And I shall keep this axe as a reminder, a token of our friendship. You see that there, my lord?
If you do.
You see a bear. Juniper's, she's quite the artist, if you will. This here bear is one that I slew on the southwest island. Saved some poor fella. Charged the damn thing on my horse with my spear and no armor. Damn near killed me. The thing mauled me a few times, but I recovered. Beat the thing, And here's the heads of the other animals the men here and women of the village have taken. Each one, their first kill, we've hung up. We've had stuffed here as a reminder of their skill and their bravery. The fact that their sacrifice in out hunting these lands provide us food in the village. And we'll keep the warmth in our bellies. Honestly, without them, my lord, I'd be a dead man, no doubt.
You've got fine people working for you.
Oh, that I do. I do. Well, you didn't,
It may not